Hi, and welcome back to my channel. And you're not gonna believe what I'm gonna tell you today. I, in fact, have found the best trek possible as a beginner you can do in India. Your first trek can be the best trek of your life. No. I'm not talking about treks like Chopta Chandrashila or Triund or Khir Ganga, although these are all very beautiful treks and they're great to do. But I'm talking about an actual trek that'll take you about 5 to 6 days to complete. And why I'm telling you all of this is because I looked around, a lot of looking around, and then I researched, and then I thought about it for a while. And then I finally came to the conclusion that this trek, in fact, is the best trek possible for any beginner who wants to do their first trek in the Indian Himalayas. Stay with me till the end of the video to find out the name of the trek. I'm not going to tell it to you so easily, but I am going to tell you why I think this is the best trek possible for a beginner. Here are 5 points. Point number 1. This is a fairly easy trek. You can also categorize it as easy to moderate level of trek. Why it's like this is because the trail is very well defined. आप जिस रास्ते पे चलोगे वो एकदम साफ बना हुआ रास्ता है. ये रास्ता बना हुआ क्यों है इवन दो ये पहाड़ों में ऊपर जाके है is because this is a shepherd's trail. बाय शेपर्ड्स ट्रेल आई मीन जो लोकल भेड़ बकरी चलाने वाले हैं अपने पूरे हर्ड के साथ इस ट्रेल पे चलते हैं. दैट्स वाई इट्स अ वेरी वेल डिफाइंड ट्रेल एंड थ्रू आउट द ट्रैक you will not find any patches where you're slipping or you're climbing on all 4 hand and feet. It's a fairly easy trek and one of the most easiest treks that I've done. There is a very gradual ascent and a very natural descent on this trail, so all in all it becomes a very easy level of trek and one of the most perfect treks I think for beginners. Point number 2. So on this trek, first day you cover around 4 kilometers, which is proper ascent, and second day you'll cover about 5 kilometers. On this day of the trail you will be ascending, little bit descending, and naturally then ascending to a pretty flat campsite. On the third day you will be covering around 7 to 8 kilometers, and on the last day you will be covering around 8 kilometers. So all in all what happens is first day you're trekking 4 kilometers, then 5 kilometers, then 7 kilometers, then 8 kilometers. This is how you build endurance in your body. This is how your body takes the next step. So this gradual increase and gradual ascent will help you become a better trekker on your first trek. Point number 3. The weather conditions and temperatures. This trek is specifically only and only open from April to June and then closed for the monsoons in July and August, and then opens again around September and closes around the first snowfall, which is around November. So what this does is it gives a very, very, very pleasant temperature, very pleasant weather for all trekkers. You can call it a summer trek or an autumn trek, and the temperatures are extremely pleasant. Only during the night they might drop, but that is very natural, and by the time you'll be in your sleeping bags and all. But during the day the weather is fantastic, and even if you want to sit out in the evenings and enjoy the open sky, the temperatures are perfectly. And अगर आप वो हो जिसको ठंडे में problem होती है, then this is one of the best treks that you can do as a beginner. Point number 4. Now this trek offers something that no other trek in India offers. On this trek you will be walking on a ridge. Do you know what a mountain ridge is? Mountain ridge is basically एक पहाड़ होता है ऐसे और आप बिल्कुल उसके ऊपर चलोगे. Okay, so when you're walking on top of it, आपको इधर का व्यू आएगा, आपको इधर का व्यू आएगा, आपको सामने का व्यू आएगा, आपको पीछे का व्यू आएगा. So you will be having a 360 degree view, actual 360 degree view, and this is something that no other trek in India offers, at least on the beginner level. And you will be walking on this ridge for at least about 3 to 4 kilometers on your 4th day of the trek. And trust me, it is an amazing experience. You feel like you're on the top of the world. And अगर आपके पास drone है, definitely take it with you, because once you're walking on that ridge and you get that 360 shot, oh my god, it is breathtaking. Point number 5, and this is my favorite part of this trek. On the 5th day you will reach a meadow. Now this meadow is called Pushtara. and oh my god, I have never ever seen a sight like this. This meadow is, you know, spread across for kilometers and kilometers. It is lush green. इसमें एकदम सुंदर हरी घास है, उसी के ऊपर पीले फूल बिछे हैं. At one point you can't even tell if the grass is yellow or if it's green because there are so many flowers on the grass. And by the point we reached there, we were tired because we had already covered around 7 kilometers that day. But as soon as we reached this meadow area, sari thakan khatam. Everything, we felt like we have just reached heaven. And honestly, if you go there, plan it around May, June or around September because the meadow will be lush green and it is so beautiful, and everybody should experience this at least once in their lifetime. मैं तो ये वीडियो रिकॉर्ड करके एडिटिंग करने चली गई थी, एंड दैट्स व्हेन आई रिमेंबर्ड कि मैंने तो आपको इस ट्रैक का नाम ही नहीं बताया. सो दिस ट्रैक इज कॉल्ड फुलारा रिज. इट्स लोकेटेड इन उत्तराखंड एंड द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट ऑफ दिस ट्रैक इज सांकरी, विच इज अबाउट 200 kilometers फ्रॉम देहरादून, एंड इट्स अ 5-night 6-day trek. Very easy trek, very beautiful trek, and I hope this will be your first Himalayan trek. So I hope this has helped you in deciding whether Fulara Ridge should be your first trek or not. People always talk about beginner level trek and they will mention treks like Hamta Pass or Kedarkanta, but I do not agree with them. I always feel like a beginner level trek should be a beginner level for a total novice. People just say beginner level and then throw you in temperatures like -10 degrees. No, that is not beginner level. So I hope this video has helped you in finalizing Fulara Ridge as your first trek, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this video helped you a lot. If you liked this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.